Welcome to the channel. I'm Kay, and today's swatch sesh features anti-Valentine's Day nail polishes for my fellow rebels who are not just uninterested in the holiday, but you also want to express that through your nails. And it's really nice to see that you've been recognized, right? I feel like a lot of brands have started to recognize that there is a group of people that's not particularly interested in all the pink, red, lovey-dovey Valentine's Day nail stuff, right? I know that there's actually some brands that even send out email communications that allow us to opt out of their Valentine's Day email marketing campaign. And some have even full-on dropped anti-Valentine's Day nail polish collections. So I think it's really nice that over the years there has been more consideration and more of a recognition that, hey, not everyone loves the holiday and they kind of want to celebrate it in a different way, right? So yeah, with that said, let's just go ahead and get into the sesh because I did pick out some nail polishes that I think do a real decent job at capturing that anti-Valentine's Day spirit. Fallen Angels by Mooncat. Starting from the ground up, my first pick has a smoky, moody gray base, which really sets the foundation for the anti-Valentine's Day vibe we're going for here. And notice that sparkly blue and purple shimmer running throughout. Mooncat definitely went beyond just sticking with a flat gray shade here. Now, the base is quite sheer, so just a heads up, be prepared to move on to additional coats if you want your manicure to resemble that look that you saw in the bottle. Now, when it comes to the anti-Valentine's Day message that I think this polish captures, it's giving a serious tone. They've got that ice cold demeanor. They're an expert at boundary setting, but don't be fooled because they're not boring. They just have their priorities in correct order, and Valentine's Day is just not on that list, at least not this year. So Fallen Angel seems to me like a perfect representation of that idea based on the colors that Mooncat used here. Black Veil by Dany Vianna. This next pick is for those of you who enjoy some visible nail line because Black Veil starts off with a black jelly base filled with a few different components that create a pretty unexpected look. There are irregular black glitters and also a combination of holographic flakes in a few different sizes. So keep in mind you may have to do a little dabbing here and there to get a nice even spread of those components throughout the nail, but I've honestly had it worse. This is actually not too bad. Let me mention that this is the first of two black picks in this video because black is just an excellent anti-Valentine's Day color, and with a Black Veil we get some mystery from that darkened base but also some fun pops of rainbow color. So the end result kind of looks a little rugged, right? A little messy, at least in my opinion, but in a good way because that is exactly what I wanted to capture here, the idea of rebellious glam. Think sparkly anarchy. That's what I'm going for here, like a rugged rainbow rebel look, which is really nicely represented in how those rainbow sparkles manage to come through amongst the darker elements in the base. Dream Within a Dream by Mooncat. Dream Within a Dream has a beautiful, rich, and deep purple color that has red, violet, and blue shimmer. And you can see here on this first coat the level of coverage that we're getting. It's not bad at all, but it's definitely not a one coater. The formula is also a bit on the thicker side, but I've personally found that that's the default with Mooncat polishes. Now take a look at the way those pretty shimmers catch that light, right? Because I'll actually be fast forwarding the video since this polish does dry down matte, which will noticeably dwindle down that sparkle. You can always add a glossy top coat though if you're going for that glossy look, but either way, it's a beautiful vampy purple shade that personally I think captures an enigmatic spirit. This is kind of like that energy of being that unobtainable person. It's like you are someone's dream and they would love to manifest you, but you are uninterested. You are not accommodating and you don't have time for it. So I think this color is a great representation of that anti-Valentine's Day idea. Cracked Taco Shell by Holo Taco. But first, long-lasting base coat, and you are probably thinking, what in the heck is she doing now? I'm leaving, but wait, don't leave, bear with me, because I promise you this is some type of anti-Valentine's Day look. Just let me inspire you here, because I really do think that this is as anti-Valentine's Day as I can get on this video, and it's all gonna come from that crackle. Think broken hearts. Think torn relationships that can't be fixed. Think cracks in a relationship. Cracked Taco Shell captures that perfectly with a side of anger and emotion, because that is fair. It's okay to feel that way, and maybe that's why you're anti-Valentine's Day. Or maybe none of that happened and you just have that rebellious spirit that wants some nail attitude. Either way, I think this is a great anti-Valentine's Day look, and if you want to see full manicure pictures of this one, I did post those on IG. Nosferatu by Parrot Polish. Nosferatu is an ultra chrome polish that has a beautiful, vibrant royal blue element within that black base. Now, with chrome polishes, there is typically a need to layer on coats, so just be prepared to apply up to maybe 3 to 4 coats to reach that amazing blue tone that we're going for. Now, something I do want to know is that you may have seen a yellow color bordering the bottle, but I need to say that you get none of that yellow color. I looked at my swatch in studio light, sunlight, indirect light, low light, and the yellow was nowhere to be seen, which is perfect because that's what I wanted. This is really just a vibrant blue color in the center with those blackened edges on the sides of the nail. So let's talk about the anti-Valentine's Day message here that I want to capture, which is radical independence, empowerment, just a pride in being self-sufficient. But there's also a little bit of a punk rock edge here, you know, they're a little spicy too. I feel like this look just screams, I don't care if you like me, on a holiday where it kind of seems like that's the focus. Kuromi by Vivid Nail Lacquer. Kuromi seems to have a blackened base that has so many cool elements within it. We have purple and pink glitter. I'm also seeing a blue shimmer and also those metallic purple flakies, which we can't miss. They really do tie it all together in such a fun way. Now we're dealing with a jelly here, so this is one that you can keep on the sheer side or you can choose to layer up for a darker look. I decided to go with 3 coats, and because we're dealing with a jelly here, there is still some slight visible nail line even after those 3 coats. For this one, I wanted to switch things up and bring another side of what I consider to be anti-Valentine. So this polish, as you may have noticed, has a little bit of a celebratory vibe, right? We're celebrating with this one, but not in the Cupid romantic stuff kind of way. Maybe we're celebrating the love for our pets, for our hobbies, for food. I mean, count me in for that one, for those things, right, that just enhance and make our lives better. And this polish kind of captures all this in the way the polish looks dark, but also upbeat and funky all at the same time. TLDL, here are my anti-Valentine's Day picks, and there was definitely a theme here. There was a bit of a color story that I was trying to capture, which was quite honestly a bit of a challenge at first to come up with, but ultimately there was really no other honest way for me to do this than just relying on what my genuine idea of anti-Valentine's Day is. And I do have to shout out Crack Taco Shell for bringing the highest concentration of pure anti-Valentine's Day energy that I have ever seen in a 12 milliliter bottle. This one was a fun one to make. Let me know which one of these best captures your idea of anti-Valentine's Day in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching so much. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.